Today is Monday, August the 5th, 2019, the start of a new week. You're listening to the Geelong Region Soccer News Nightly Bulletin, powered by Community Sports Media Services. Tonight's bulletin is proudly brought to you by Nardi Produce. If it isn't fresh, we don't stock it. This is what's making news headlines on the Geelong Region football scene. CORIO's promotion hope suffers a major blow with key midfield utility Darcy Rapa out for the rest of the season following a weekend shoulder injury. American striker Darius Madison provides the North Geelong Warriors with the ultimate parting present, scoring the match winner against Springvale White Eagles in the NPL2 clash on Saturday. More than 20 local kids start their preparations for the National School Futsal Championships in September, with the first training camp for the Victorian Country rep team held in Ballarat over the weekend. And finally, hear about a local club's grand plans as it prepares to celebrate its 60th birthday later in the year. But first up, a word from this week's main sponsor. When you are looking for a green grocer, make Nardi Produce your first stop. Located at 24 Thompsons Road in North Geelong, Nardi Produce is a comprehensive wholesale fruit and vegetable retailer providing Geelong's freshest produce at Geelong's best prices. We pride ourselves on stocking the finest seasonal produce at our store and offering free local delivery to restaurants, hotels, cafes, hospitals and schools. Our commitment to freshness and quality is what keeps our regular customers coming back again and again. Fresh fruit and vegetables don't just taste good, they are important for your health. We believe that everyone should have access to good quality fresh produce at affordable prices. We source our fruit and vegetables daily from growers and markets, ensuring the shortest amount of time from tree to you. Nardi Produce. If it isn't fresh, we don't stock it. And now for the news. CORIO's promotion hopes look like they've suffered a major blow, with key midfield utility Darcy Rapa possibly out for the rest of the season following a freak shoulder injury sustained in Saturday's 0-0 draw against top-of-the-table Hoppers Crossing at Hume Reserve. In the 29th minute of the opening half, Rapa, who was arguably the best player on the park up till that moment, hurt his shoulder as he fell to the ground following an unfortunate tackle. Shortly afterwards, he was forced off the ground, substituted by Riardo Luca. An ambulance arrived at the half-time break and took him to University Hospital Geelong, where it was later ascertained he had torn his shoulder AC joint and will likely miss the rest of the season. Understandably, the young man is gutted about his injury.
Tomorrow I'll go get an ultrasound and hopefully it's not a grade 4, so it's not completely ruptured. And if it is, it'll be surgery. I don't know what the process is there, but I'd assume I'll be out for a while. It looks like the rest of the season, but I don't know. I could catch the last 2 games, the last game maybe. It's not as bad as what they think.
That was CORIO player Darcy Rapa, who will possibly miss the rest of the season. We wish Darcy all the best with his recovery. American striker Darius Madison provided the North Geelong Warriors with the ultimate parting present, scoring the only goal of the game against Springvale White Eagles in his last NPL2 game for the club in front of his adoring fans at Elco Park on Saturday, before last night returning to the US. It was the American's 16th goal this season and his 29th for the club since joining the Warriors at the beginning of last season. The club and Madison mutually parted ways late last week. In today's edition of the Geelong Advertiser, he described the emotional afternoon as bittersweet. I have family back home in America and that is where my home is, but after my time here it feels like home. So now it feels like I have 2 separate lives. I am sad that this one is coming to an end, he told the Addies Tav Mavridis. Warriors secretary Luke Pinja said it was an absolute pleasure having the dazzling American at Elco Park the last 2 seasons.
Darius's impact at North was massive over the last couple of years. His record spoke for itself. Yeah, he was a crowd favourite and he will be missed. So as a club, we wish him all the very best. But now we focus on the rest of the year. It'll be good to see a couple of the younger boys in the 20s, like your Tommy Hiddicks and whatnot perhaps get a chance now for the remaining few games. Then looking forward to next year as well to see who we can bring in attacking-wise, which is exciting too. So.
That was Warriors Secretary Luke Pinger talking to the Geelong Region Soccer News Nightly Bulletin earlier today. More than 20 local kids have commenced their preparations for the National School Futsal Championships to be held in Brisbane in September, with the first training camp for the Victorian Country rep team held in Ballarat on the weekend. The players were chosen at the recent Futsal School Holiday Clinic run by the Australian Futsal Association at Cardinia International College, which saw more than 50 local kids attend over 2 days, which doubled as the trials for the upcoming championships. And finally, Bell Park Sports Club will be celebrating its 60th anniversary in style later this year when it hosts a gala night at its soon-to-be totally renovated club rooms at the Bell Park Sports Club in Batesford. The spacious club rooms are currently undergoing a major renovation and will be ready to host the 60th anniversary gala ball on Saturday, 12th of October. Don't miss out on what is expected to be a sold-out event. It promises to be an amazing evening. But hurry, tickets are selling quickly. Don't wait till it's too late. Tickets available through Try Booking. Visit the website at www.trybooking.com/BEAQO. Now for the weather forecast for Tuesday, the 6th of August. Cloudy with a high chance of showers, and by that we mean 80% chance, most likely in the late afternoon and early evening. Quite windy during the day with north to northwesterly winds between 35 and 50 kilometres an hour, turning westerly at 15 to 25 kilometres an hour in the evening. The expected top is 16 degrees with the minimum of 9 degrees. And that was the news for tonight's edition of the Geelong Region Soccer News Nightly Bulletin, which was proudly sponsored by Nardi Produce on Thompsons Road, North Geelong. This is week 4 of our innovative news concept, and if there's anything interesting happening at your club, let us know. Send in your news tips. Drop us an email at communitysportsmedia@gmail.com or PM us at our Facebook page, Geelong Region Soccer News. Good night.